Good evening and welcome in tonight's news. The Interior Minister says Jordan has doubled its operational and awareness-raising measures to combat drugs. The Foreign Minister condemns the recent Israeli attack on a humanitarian convoy operated by UNRWA in Gaza. And in the Gaza Strip, Israeli strikes kill at least 37 Palestinians and injure 120 others in Khan Yunis. To the details, hello and welcome again. Interior Minister Mazen al-Farrai has taken part in the second Baghdad Regional International Conference on Combating Drugs. In remarks during the conference, Farrai said the kingdom has recently doubled its operational and comprehensive awareness procedures to prevent the entry of various types of drugs into the kingdom. He also pointed to the high-level coordination with the Jordan Armed Forces and security services in neighbouring countries to achieve this objective. Iraqi Prime Minister Mohammed Shia Soudani said that trafficking and consumption of illegal drugs poses a significant threat to regional stability, calling for orchestrated efforts to tackle the issue. Foreign Minister Ayman al-Safadi has condemned the recent Israeli attack on a humanitarian convoy operated by UNRWA in Gaza, labelling it a war crime. In a statement on X, Safadi said, and I quote, "Gaza has not only become a graveyard for children, it has become a graveyard for international law, a shameful stain on whole international order," end of quote. The Foreign Minister called for the protection of UNRWA and other humanitarian teams from Israeli occupation forces and war crimes. The condemnation follows an incident yesterday in which occupation forces opened heavy fire on an UNRWA convoy en route to Gaza City. And in the Gaza Strip, Israeli strikes have killed at least 37 Palestinians and injured 120 others in Khan Yunis shortly after the Israeli military issued new orders for Gazans to evacuate some neighborhoods in the city. The Israeli military said the new orders were due to renewed Palestinian attacks, including rockets launched from the targeted areas in eastern Khan Yunis. Meanwhile, Palestinian news agency Wafa said 4 people were killed and many others injured when Israeli forces bombed several locations in Gaza City. Fierce fighting between the occupation forces and Palestinian fighters has been reported in the southern city of Rafah. The Gaza Media Office said that Israeli forces have launched 63 attacks on the Nuseirat refugee camp in the past week alone, killing at least 91 Palestinians and wounding 251 others. More than 39,000 Palestinians have been killed and at least 89,800 others wounded in Israel's unrelenting war on the Gaza Strip. The United Nations Children's Fund UNICEF said a total of 143 Palestinian children have been killed in the West Bank, including East Jerusalem, since October last year. It said this represents a spike of nearly 250% compared to the preceding 9 months, during which 41 Palestinian children were killed. Additionally, more than 440 Palestinian children have been injured with live ammunition. UNICEF Executive Director Catherine Russell said for years now, children living in the West Bank, including East Jerusalem, have been exposed to horrific violence. She said the situation has deteriorated significantly, coinciding with the escalation of hostilities inside Gaza. The Russian Defense Ministry said its forces had downed 75 Ukrainian drones overnight, with nearly 50 destroyed over the southern Rostov region. Regional authorities in the Black Sea town of Tuapse said debris from a downed drone sparked a fire in a petrol refinery. Meanwhile, Ukraine's foreign minister will visit China tomorrow at the invitation of Beijing for talks that would focus on how to end Russia's war in Ukraine and on a possible Chinese role in reaching a settlement. Thank you so much for your time.